Top Notch Roofing, working claim number 076-976-9117 for Kelly McGuffin. This is the shingle we got here. We're gonna attempt repairs here. It's not an exact color match, but it'll work for what we're going for. We've got a damaged shingle right here, starts here, ends here, and the damaged portion is some wind damage right here. If you look right here, this shingle is loose, the seal is broken already. I'm being very gentle not to pick it up much, even though it's damaged. You can see some creasing right along here where the wind has picked up this shingle and caused it to crease. The shingles are still sealed above. They're the ones causing this one to come up a little bit. And I think right there as well, it's breaking the seal a little bit, the wind is, but these shingles are still sealed as well. But you can see they're in pretty good shape. No creasing from these two shingles being elevated. So for repairing a roof, I have to manipulate two courses above the damaged shingle. So to replace this one, I have to play with this one and I have to play with this layer of shingles. I've got to break the seal. I know y'all like the snake tool. I like this Milwaukee pry bar. It fits better in your hand. It does the job better. And it allows me to get up under the shingles nice and gently without prying them up too far or damaging the shingles. So the seal's already broken here, but what I'm gonna do is I will go along and break these seals here on these two shingles, on these four shingles right here, these four tabs right here, and then these here as well, in order to remove this shingle. So we got the shingle out here. We're applying some gentle pressure. Okay, so it comes up pretty good. The seals aren't the best. Comes up pretty easily. That one came right up. Just working along slowly, being very careful not to pry these shingles up too far. We just want to be able to get up under there to get these nails out and then drive the nails back in it. And once I'm done breaking these seals on the shingles, there we go, stuck a little bit of what they call matting transfer right there. I'll show you that in a minute, and that's going to make the repair a bit of a challenge. Actually, yeah, so that's gonna make the repair a little bit of a challenge, because as you know, matting transfer makes it a non-repairable roof because the shingles stuck to each other. What I'm gonna do now is go through here and mark the nails in this shingle. There's gonna be nails in this course and then up here as well. I'm just gonna mark them. I like for y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. So we've got a nail here, got a nail here, a nail here, and nail here for a good install. Then up here I've got to pull out a nail here. I've got to pull out a nail here, here, and it would appear this shingle was incorrectly nailed because this is another shingle and there's no nail here that I can see. I would have to pull out a nail here, but that nail's missing. So what I'm going to do is go underneath it with my pry bar, target this nail right here, and okay, it just pulled right through. So possibly due to the wind damage, but what I'm going to do is apply some even pressure, get that nail out of there, and that nail was just not holding at all. We'll go under here, apply some gentle pressure. As you can see, the nails just don't appear to be holding at all. I'm not bending them up in any inappropriate way or angle. See, there you go. Can't even reach under there to apply the pressure, and the shingle pops up. So got this shingle out, this nail out. So, got this nail out as well. We've got 3 more nails, and this shingle should pop right out. pressure to work these nails out. There we go. All right, now I've removed all the nails. This shingle should, in theory, slide right out, like that. And if we look at this shingle here, so we've got where really the nails kind of just blew right through in a couple of places. They just weren't holding, and that's going to make the repair really difficult for these up here. And we've got some matting transfer as well, which, you know, these shingles were in pretty good shape. It's just going to make the challenge a little bit hard. We got some debris right here. Now those seals are not that good. Some more matting transfer here as well. We'll notate that. Our new shingle, again, not a perfect match, but what we're going for here. Is there something I'm missing? I found the nail. Here's the nail. So there's another nail right here. Let me take this nail out. So this was a correctly nailed shingle. Now that'll allow me to slide this shingle all the way up as far as it goes. And if you'll notice, I've been taking special care not to raise these shingles too much above that 45-degree limit. Notate right here the matting transfer right there that's not allowing that shingle to lay completely down. I've got some new nails, and it'll be important in this process to put the nails in a new hole. We don't want to put the nails right back in the same hole, right where they just came from, but we got new nails. What I'm going to do is replace the same nails where I marked and where I pulled out, but we're going to come a little bit away from them so that we don't hit the same hole. Being careful not to pick up the shingle too far. I like to come all the way over here with the next nail in order to keep the pitch in order to keep the shingle straight. Being careful. Only picking up this shingle as much as I absolutely have to. Got to be able to swing the hammer, and that's all I'm doing. And I'm picking up the shingle just as much as I can get away with, and still nail and not hit the shingle that I'm picking up. I want you to notice the grit, how it's jumping on these shingles as I'm nailing. When I nail, watch the grit bouncing up and down as it's just getting loose while I repair it. Notice that. It's doing a little bit of damage to this roof. It's a sign of a brittle roof, sign of an old roof. Again, new nails, new holes. Last nail here, and we should have a good install. Again, I've done my best to not damage the shingles in any way, and I'm not doing anything that wind or rain wouldn't do. You can see the grit moving as we come here and wipe, and we just see some damage. And what it means is I can't guarantee this work. I can't provide a warranty on this work. With the shingles blowing out of with the nails blowing out of the shingles, and the grit we're losing here, and the matting transfer, it's not work that I can do and say that we're happy with it. So I'd like it to be considered for more repairs if necessary.